In this episode, I'm taking us through the last and final difference, according to me, between a leader and a manager. Leadership that impacts calls for an understanding of who a leader is and a manager is. This final difference is that leaders take risks, managers, minimize risks. How so? A leader takes risks by taking calculated risks, by thoroughly researching and planning. A leader takes risks by taking calculated moves in planning and in researching. This is a spirit of innovation. A leader again takes risks by understanding the potential rewards and consequences of every action that is taken. As a leader, create backup plans and embrace failure as a learning opportunity. This is where in the third stage of strategies, coming up with effective and efficient strategies in leadership and management, we talk of strategy formulation, strategy implementation, strategy evaluation and control. And it is here whereby we take feedback. Where there is failure, we improve to work on that. And this is the area of risk taking. A leader takes risks by demonstrating courage, by acting despite fear. A leader is confronted with fear, storms, and crisis. It is a brave leader who takes up the leadership position and acts with courage, tenacity, and firmness in shaky times or in times of fear. A leader empowers their team to innovate and take responsibility for outcomes, to inspire confidence and foster growth. That is the work of a leader. Be the leader who fosters growth, who swims in the current, who empowers the employees and the staff so that they grow. One of the ways of empowering is mentorship, coaching, delegation with authority. Be that kind of a leader. On the other flip side, a manager minimizes risks in the internal and external environments of workplace. Minimize as a manager risks by following what we call a 5-step risk management process. Step 1, a good manager remembers to identify the potential risks. Remember the SWOT analysis. In every organization, whether external or internal environment of an organization, what are the goals, must be specific, must be measurable, must be attainable, must be, time bound. And in all these things, what a good manager does is that they assess the likelihood and potential impact of the risks that are there. Minimize, we say weaknesses, minimize them in the internal environment. Develop, number 3, strategy is develop strategies to mitigate the possible risks. For example, where you need to avoid risks, you do so. Where you need to reduce risks, you do so. Where you need to transfer or accept, please do so. Whatever the case, good manager develops strategies to mitigate risks. And then finally, a good manager embraces a continuous monitoring, for new risks that are showing up in the market space and changes to existing ones. This proactive approach involves creating a robust internal controls. Fostering clear communication is very paramount. Promoting a culture of accountability and regularly reviewing and adjusting the risk management plan. Be the leader who takes risks. Be the manager who minimizes risks. See you in the next episode.